and I'm working on is a little blueprint. It is AI-backed parenting app. So what we are doing is based on the centers of child development psychologist theories, and then use AI to develop to deliver the advice that parents can use directly in their situation, and help them to connect with their kids much better, because it helps them to understand their kids too.
What makes it different from the competition?
So far, we haven't seen any app that can, or any tool that can help parents to understand their kids, who they are. It's very one size fits all the theories. So parents has to kind of dive into those knowledge and to really understand who their kids are, and then convert the advice into those scripts, what they should say. So it takes a lot of time, and parents are very busy. So we are giving parents a parenting coach in their pocket 24/7 whenever they see any problem. For example, the bedtime struggles or screen time troubles, they have something to say, and they really understand why their kids cannot listen before, so that they know the right language to say.
And I work at Team 8 AI, and we're basically a meeting overlay for Gmeet, for Zoom, and even for Teams. Any meeting service that you use, it's essentially an extension that just lays on top. And let's just say you deal with problems with screen sharing, or collaborating with your teammates during the meeting, or even like getting recommendations in real time for like what to present on. This is basically the app that helps you with that. Would you like a demo? Yeah. So let me just go back to... Yeah, so these are some of the problems that we solve, but let's just take a look at this. So during the meeting, I'm talking to you, and I was asked the question, you love this app, you really want to use it, and you asked me the question, what about pricing, you know? And I just don't have the pricing deck here at all. Instead of going to a different tab, going through all the slides, I can just search up here, pricing, and I can just drag this and drop it and just move along with my presentation. Yeah, and this is our view, me and my partners, but you only see this. So the clean version, don't know what's happening in the back end, right? We also have the typical recap of what happened during the meeting, questions that were asked during the meeting, and action items. And then
what makes you different from your competition?
What makes us different from our competition? So this collaboration canvas, nobody else has. So this is entirely unique to us. We have a patent pending for it. Additionally, we have real-time recommendations in meetings. So even if you asked about pricing and I didn't have the time to search it up, it will pull that slide for me and tell me to present it. Yeah. It also does text-based recommendations, slide recommendations. Also, we have a virtual agent here. So we can invite this virtual agent into our meeting. Yeah, it'll take a second, but yeah. So we'll admit it. And essentially, whatever you ask this agent, it'll enter the meeting, so you can control what it listens to. So right now it's listening. Let me just unmute and just ask. Is Teammate SOC 2 Type 2 compliant?
My name is Mark Schreider. I'm the co-founder and CEO of BreezeDocs. BreezeDocs is an RFP response platform. We help companies respond to RFPs in a super efficient way, help them collaborate with their colleagues, etc. And how we do that is we take all the old documents that they've completed, all their old RFP documents, any company policy documents, help files, etc., put that in their Knowledge Hub, and then when a new RFP comes in, Breeze pre-populates or suggests answers for all those questions. And then if you're, as the project manager, if you're not sure about any of those answers, what you can do is go ahead and tag any of your colleagues, assign them the questions, they get an email with a link, and it'll take them to the questions that they need to check on or answer. That's the long and short of it. Obviously, it's a lot more sophisticated, complicated, but really what it does is it reduces RFP response times by about 80%. Is that good?
What's different from your competition?
So that's a very good question. Breeze is specifically targeting small and medium businesses. Small and medium businesses are particularly challenged to respond to RFPs because they don't have dedicated proposal managers, but also because they have limited budgets. Our competitions are priced at about 4 to 5 times higher than Breeze. They have all the bells and whistles that the large enterprise customers might need. But Breeze is right sized for that SMB market and right priced, we say, budget smart for the SMBs.
My name is Michael Messerian. Our company is Tsai Corporation. It's a Delaware-based company. We are based here in the state of Washington. I'm a long-time veteran executive of Microsoft for 20 years. Developed this platform to enable seniors, 65 and older, to age in place without use of camera, without use of wearables, total complete privacy, and we do that through the use of motion sensors, as you can see over there. These motion sensors are designed to. You got it?
Okay, good.
Yeah, the motion sensors are designed to detect the motions and define the anomalies of elderly. So as the elderly move through the home, through the bedroom, through the bathroom, the motion sensors would find a pattern and said that Mrs. Jones have gone to the bathroom 4 times a day, and the whole day was 40 minutes. Now tomorrow, Mrs. Jones has gone to the bathroom 12 times with a duration of 1 hour. Is it UTI? Or one of the main things that kills the elderly, and it's a 30% fatality, is bed sore. When the elderly are not moving, the bed sore would turn into a wound and turn into an infection and sepsis and then die. And this is designed to help elderly that are staying in their place, whether they're in your home, in their own home, or in the senior care facility. It doesn't matter. The platform would install in their environment and help next of kin, you and me, to have eyes and ears for our loved one. So we're the ADT of health for our loved one. The same thing that you buy ADT security for your home, now you buy ADT security for your loved one.
And what makes you different from your competition?
Competition has wearables, have cameras, and the people have to do things. Those bandanas that you put there, and you have to push things for help. This is total non-invasive with complete privacy in mind. The environment is becoming your sensors. The environment becomes you, and the environment will detect any anomaly that you have.
PassCloud is for brands and their agencies who are interested in acquiring customers and fostering relationships with them in the long term. We have a way for them to frictionlessly acquire new customers, embracing privacy using mobile wallet from Apple and Google.
And what makes you different from your competition?
There's not a lot of people using this technology today, embracing privacy and mobile wallet, and the ones who are not after acquisition as a primary story. We've built an entire platform, it's a SaaS model, that gives frictionless acquisition, easy access to frictionless acquisition to those brands and their agencies, allows those brands to foster relationships by providing an environment where consumers can walk directly into a store at the time and place they choose, or order online at a time and place they choose. And that relationship can be maintained over time by the brand.
And what do you hope to gain from this event?
I heard there's going to be some investors here. I could use some new angel investors. That would be great. A little bit of recognition and notoriety is always appreciated, and a bit of practice telling my story.
Machine learning engineer and signal processing engineer here at Wavely, so it makes sense for me to do it, I guess. So maybe I'll just start from the beginning. So the phone has a speaker and microphone co-located on the bottom, and what we do with that is we play a chirp, which sweeps over a variety of frequencies. That sounds basically like, right? And the idea there is that those sound waves will establish basically a standing wave in the eardrum of a child. And depending on the length of the ear canal and the mobility of the eardrum, that standing wave will change its character and reflect part of that chirp differently. And so the reason for the chirp with a variety of sine waves is because as a child grows, their ear will get longer, will get larger, and so we need a variety of frequencies to interrogate the eardrum at all the different frequencies that might possibly be useful for setting up that standing wave in the eardrum. If the eardrum is highly mobile and transmissive to the sound, there will be a relatively small echo coming back because the eardrum is basically allowing sound to go through into the middle ear.